Alright, let's get real for a second. We all want to live a life that feels meaningful, right? But sometimes it's hard to know where to start or what really matters in the long run. Have you ever wondered why some people just seem to have their lives together? You know the type? They seem calm, collected, and people naturally look up to them, like they walk into a room and they command respect, but not because they're loud or flashy, it's something deeper. There's a quiet strength about them, a sense of purpose that you can almost feel. A lot of that can be traced back, believe it or not, to ideas that are over 2,000 years old. These aren't just old sayings or traditions, they're principles that have stood the test of time. Let's talk Confucius. Yeah, that Confucius, the ancient Chinese philosopher who's basically the godfather of respect and discipline. His teachings have shaped not just families and schools but entire cultures. So Confucius believed that the foundation of a good life wasn't power or money, it was respect. Respect was the glue that held everything together, from families to entire societies. But not just the be nice to your elders kind of respect, it's much bigger than that. He meant respect for yourself, for others, and for the world around you. It's about treating people with kindness, valuing their opinions, and also taking care of your own well-being. He called it Ren, a kind of deep humaneness that comes from within. Ren is about empathy, compassion, and understanding that we're all connected. When I show respect in my daily life, I'm not just ticking off a box. I'm building better relationships, trust, and even self-confidence. It's like planting seeds that grow into strong connections with the people around me. But here's the thing, respect isn't just handed out. That's where discipline comes in. Discipline is what turns good intentions into real actions. Confucius taught that discipline isn't about punishing yourself, but about consistency. It's about showing up day after day, even when it's tough or inconvenient. He said, to put the world in order, we must first put the nation in order. To put the nation in order, we must first put the family in order. To put the family in order, we must first cultivate our personal life. In other words, big changes start with small personal habits. Sounds intense, right? But it all starts with those daily choices. The little things you do every morning, every evening, they add up over time. For me, discipline is about those small habits, waking up on time, keeping my word, finishing what I start. It's about being reliable, not just for others, but for myself too, even on the days I don't feel like it. That's when discipline really counts, when motivation fades, but you keep going anyway. And every time I practice discipline, I'm showing respect for my own goals and the people who count on me. It's a way of saying, I value what I'm working toward, and I value the trust others place in me. It's like this feedback loop. The more disciplined I am, the more respect I earn, and the more I respect myself. It's a cycle that keeps building on itself, making me stronger and more confident. So why does Confucius still rule after all these centuries? Why do his ideas still matter in a world that's changing so fast? Because his ideas aren't just old wisdom. They're the backbone of every successful life I've ever seen, including my own. Whether it's in business, school, or family, respect and discipline are always at the core. When I act with respect and discipline, I'm shaping who I become, one choice at a time. Every decision, no matter how small, is a step toward the person I want to be. Next time you hear someone say, respect your elders, or have some discipline, remember, it's not about following rules, it's about building character and creating a life that's true to your values. It's about building a life that actually matters, a life where you can look back and feel proud of the choices you made and the person you became, and honestly, that's something worth trying. Because at the end of the day, respect and discipline aren't just old school ideas, they're the keys to living your best life right now.